Okay, hey everyone, we're here with another video. I'm gonna see if I can do this on one take, but I'm glad that I can make a video now, press record, and you guys won't hear absolutely every single thing else. I got my microphone out, I got everything working. I love this, but I got the whole setup going. I'm gonna roll a blunt here for you while I talk. So, my journey here in Arizona has been quite the journey. My little buddy here, Ozzy, he's already got a groom. He doesn't look anything. I mean, look at him. He doesn't look anything like he did. I mean, just like a month ago. He looks vastly different, and I'm gonna explain all of that. So when I got here, it was pretty crazy. So let's just kind of start from the beginning. When I left, it was on a Friday. I left Friday at like 1-ish p.m. So actually, I got the truck. So let me start off. I got the Penske truck, just by looking online, and then I seen that the truck was like $3,400. I was like, okay, look, I can't afford that. Let me look what's the next option, which would be U-Haul. I looked at U-Haul. It was $2,200, and that was for a week. For a 15-foot truck that was all the way from Atlanta to Phoenix. And I was like, you know what, that's really not too bad. $2,200, that's affordable. I can, that's $1,200 less than Penske. So let me go ahead and look at that. And then I got a call from Penske like the very next day, and I'm like, okay, whatever, I'll entertain it. I was literally just gonna hang up on her and just be like, no, I found the truck actually, but I entertained it. And she told me she could get me a 16-foot, and this was a 15. Okay, look, this was a 15-foot U-Haul from Atlanta to Phoenix. That was for a week, $2,200. And remember, the 15-foot U-Hauls, they have 3 feet of overhead storage. So that's really like 12 feet of box truck. Now the Penske truck is 16 feet, and that was for a week. And that's 16 feet of box truck, and there is no overhead storage, so it's just box truck. So that does make quite a bit of a difference for sure. Like, for me, that makes all the difference, literally all of the difference. I'm going to explain why in a minute. So I go ahead and get the 16-foot Penske truck from North Atlanta to Penske for $1,600. Why was it $1,600 and it was just $34? Because she just changed the pickup location. She was going to have it originally picked up where I lived, but it was $3,400. And for 30 minutes away, I could pay $1,600. It's like, okay, I'll drive the 30 minutes only because I'm driving 30 hours away. So 30 minutes isn't going to affect me at all, like the slightest bit. It's like literally not even 10% of the ride. So, or my bad, I'm saying 10%. Not even like 1% of the fucking ride. So, I go ahead and get the Penske truck Friday morning. I go up to my job. I pick up my toolboxes. Now, when I pick up the toolboxes, that was actually crazy. This is crazy. So, I pick up the toolboxes, and the Penske truck comes in the shop, and it drops down, it goes in, and then the back of the fucking truck just slams the top of the fucking the garage door and just bends it straight up and straight in. I'm like, oh my god, that is not good. That is really not good. Like, oh my god, if my boss comes out, my current old boss, if he comes outside, comes out of his office and he sees me loading my stuff and he sees the garage doors like this, he's probably going to tell me I can't leave. He's maybe going to call the police or tell me I got to pay for this, or, stop me from getting my last check, whatever the case may be. So, I'm sitting here just like, fuck me. Let me load up and get the fuck out of here. I load everything up real fucking quick. I say super quick. Now, I work at a collision shop, so I got to pack all my tools. And when I moved from Houston to Atlanta, I only brought a couple hand tools and all my clothes, which are right here. And that was it. I didn't bring anything else with me. But when I moved here, I had to go to Houston to pick everything up and then come here. But I had everything I had my tools in Atlanta, all of my belongings in Houston, and I wanted to go to Phoenix. So I went to my job. picked up my tools, which was like $20,000 in tools, maybe like fucking 2,000 pounds. Like, it's a lot of fucking tools, okay? It's not like, just a couple things. So, go and pick it all up, and then I head to the apartment that my girlfriend lives at. She still lives there right now. I go there, and then I pick up my clothes. I pick up my dog, get everything ready, and then, I kind of organize the truck a little bit, and then I, lay down for a bit with my girlfriend, and then we departure. I guess we depart. Yeah. Anyways, we go ahead and separate, and it was hard. It was really hard when you're moving away from your girlfriend. Moving away from anywhere, it's really fucking difficult. Like, I had a really hard time moving from Houston. So moving from Atlanta, where my girlfriend was, where safety was, where I had a net, it was difficult. So when I got here, I ended up driving down to Houston. I got there Saturday. Almost 24 hours after I left. So I left at 1 p.m. on Friday, and I got there pretty much at 1 p.m. on Saturday. I got there, I met up with the person I went to school with, and I loaded everything up from the storage unit. And when I say that was a lot of shit, yo, it was a 10 foot by 10 foot U-Haul or storage unit at Public Storage by the school that I stayed or went to school at. It was completely packed to the brim with just shit. I had like 3 queen size mattress or bed frames, and then 2 queen size mattresses. Like, I had a full apartment, 2-bedroom, 3-bath, full kitchen, like full apartment, like everything except couches. I had a futon, but not couches. Oh, is that a quarter? The fuck? Okay, anyways. So, it takes me all fucking day to load this damn truck, but once I finally got this bitch loaded, I book it. I head the fuck out. I'm like an hour away from San Antonio, go to sleep, wake up Sunday, head to fucking Phoenix. That shit was like the longest drive. Altogether, I drove about 30-ish hours. But I got to Phoenix, and when I got here, it was like 1 a.m. I went to a Walmart, and funny thing about this Walmart, I actually got like a notice a couple of days, like a week later, telling me that I can't park there at night. Like, but yeah, I ended up parking at the Walmart in Phoenix. Ooh, and when I parked there, I'm up there at like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I noticed there's like a big ass dog right there, and I'm like, oh, that's not a dog, that's a coyote. Okay. And I mean, like, this motherfucker is giant as fuck. I'm like, oh, that's the biggest coyote I've ever seen. So I tell my dog to pinch it because he's pooping. I tell him to pinch it, and let's get in the fucking truck. We hop in the truck, we go to sleep in the front, wake up the next day, go to work, try to get my fucking... Now, this is where, like, the really bad part comes in. I go to work expecting to get, like, a sign-on bonus. I don't get my sign-on bonus. I was supposed to get it, like, day 1. That motherfucker didn't come until the very next week. I was supposed to get it on that Tuesday when I got here. I think technically that Monday. But I was supposed to get it that Tuesday when I got here, and I didn't end up getting it until the very next week on Wednesday. So, obviously, I was a little bit upset about that. Hey, like, I was promised a sign-on bonus. You're supposed to get your bonus when you sign on. It was $1,500. It was going to pay for everything. It was going to get me the P.O. box, the hotel room, everything. So, I ended up having to stay inside of the truck for a little bit. So, I got a paycheck from the last shop that I was just at, and I was really happy. And, by the way, I still have yet to talk to my old manager. He never reached out to me. He never said anything about that garage door. I just said, fuck it, whatever. Like, I will forget about it. I know they probably won't. They probably hate me for that. But, I will forget about it. I got a paycheck, though. And I took that paycheck, and I got a storage unit. And I put everything I needed inside the storage unit. Got all my tools inside of the shop. Got everything organized, ready for work. I started working already. And then I just had just my mattress. I had a queen size mattress with like a couple things, all my clothes and shit inside of the back of the Penske truck. And me and Ozzy just stayed inside of the back of the Penske truck. And I swear to God, like, it was nice. Like, I almost like it more than this room. The only thing that I like about this room is the fact that it is a place and not a truck, and I can just come here and sleep because I actually found out that you can't park at a Walmart here overnight. I guess that's illegal. They have like some, like, what do they call it? Asset protection. Yeah, that's what they call it. So they put like an asset protection note on your windshield if you park there overnight, and they'll tell you have until 6 a.m. that day to move it, or else they get you towed. And it's like, wow, like 6 a.m. Like, when you guys open? That doesn't make sense. So, yeah, I couldn't park there anymore. So it actually worked out because that same day I ended up getting paid. That Wednesday I got paid my sign-on bonus, and then I ended up getting this room, and I had to go give back that truck, and that was pretty much all of my money right there because I had that truck an extra week. So it was $100 a day. It was like, I had that truck for 2 weeks, by the way. So altogether, with like $730 on top of the 16, it was like, I think technically like 2,400. So it probably would have been about the same cost as getting that U-Haul for just 1 week. Because you got to pay for the insurance too, or at least get something. So, well, you don't have to, but yeah. So, yeah, I didn't, it was fun. I had that Penske truck for 2 weeks. So it ended up being about the same cost, and it was for unlimited miles, bigger truck. It ended up really working out. But when I got here, you might be thinking like, well, if I stayed in the Penske truck for 2 weeks, where did I put my dog, right? Where is he? He's just behind these grocery bags. I just got back from Walmart. I just got done grocery shopping. So, when I first got there, my boss wasn't there for the first week. And you might be thinking like, okay, so you had him inside of the shop for the first week. When your boss came back, you had him inside of the hotel room. No. I did bring him in the shop, but he wasn't in the shop itself. He was in the office. In the office is like where the estimators hang out, the production manager, the receptionist, the customers, where they come in at, the front lobby, the break room, everything. The bathrooms, customers' bathrooms, everything is right there in that front office. And, lobby, office, whatever. And they insisted that I leave Ozzy up there. So I brought his cage in. They got him some toys. They got him 2 new doggy beds. They got him a new leash with the doggy bags. They got him. They scheduled him for a groom, and ironically, they scheduled it for that Wednesday, the Wednesday I got paid, and they scheduled it on his birthday. That ironically was his birthday. He turned 2 years old on that day. So he loses like fucking 2 pounds in just fucking fur. And my boss comes back, and then he's insisting that he stays too. Like, they fucking love him. And they talk about how like maintenance he is, and how how easy he is with the customers, and how he doesn't bark or poop or pee in there. He doesn't like cause too much of a hassle. Everyone's cool with him. Everyone loves him. People pet him. And he just loves everybody, and he's just a ball of energy, and they all love him. And it's just like crazy. It's just crazy to me because like the last shop that I was at, like I could not bring him. If I brought him once, they would be like, are you gonna, like, what is he here for? Are you gonna take him out? Like, why you have your dog here? But the shop before that, it's like I could bring my dog there at the first shop I worked at, but like it wasn't really like I really shouldn't have. And like eventually down the road, they started telling us that we couldn't bring our dogs to work, but some people still didn't really give a fuck. Like, it was still just like, it was like, sure, but not really. The second shop, absolutely not. This shop, it's like they're insisting on it. They even got him a groom. They got him doggy beds. They're telling me to leave his cage. I don't even have a cage for him here. His cage is at the shop. Like, they have two of everything. It's crazy to me. It's crazy. So even though I got this room, he has a place to stay. He's still coming to work with me. I'll come out of there, and then he'll just be fucking all happy to see me. But he's just in heaven. He absolutely loves it here. I mean, we take walks all the time. But that kind of brings me to the first big, speed bump in the road, I should say. So that first week without that Penske truck, I had the fucking hotel room, but that Friday night I didn't have a ride home. I didn't have an Uber. Uber didn't come all the way up there, I guess, like. So I got rid of the Penske truck on that Thursday, and then I got a ride back from someone like a boss or something. But then that Friday I got to work just fine. But I guess there's no Ubers in that part of the city. After a certain time, there's literally like none. Like, everyone thinks that place is so far away, but it's really not. It's like 16 minutes. It's really not that fucking far. But there's zero Ubers, no Lyfts, nothing. So I'm sitting there looking for a ride. There's none. I can't get a ride. I tried. I paid for it. They gave me my money back like 4 times. I'm like, fuck. I live so fucking far. It's 5:30. At this point, it's been like 10 minutes. I'm like, hey, look, I've tried. Like, yeah, I know 10 minutes might not seem long, might not seem like long, but I don't contemplate shit for long before I just decide. Like, if there's a way to get it and it's the longer way to get it, but it's the only way, I'll think about it for a couple minutes, think about it, maybe even try things, but then for so long, I don't give it long. I just go. So I started walking. I didn't get home until 2 o'clock in the morning. Let me say that again. I left at 5:30 p.m. I didn't get home until 8.5 hours later at 2 o'clock in the morning. $20 miles. It was about 22. I think Maps was a little weird. I think it fucking lied to me. I think it was 22. Doesn't make a difference though. I still had to walk that shit. I was pretty pissed. My phone died about halfway through, and I had to use this iPad to get service. Thank God. Just like the day before, maybe 2 days before, whichever one, doesn't matter. I went up to T-Mobile, and I started a new phone service. Because I don't have one. I didn't have one before, at least. I started this new phone service, and my bad, that was my little nephew. And I'm up there, and they convinced me to get an iPad. They're telling me, like, I only got to pay, like, $40 out the door this day. And I'm like, no fucking way, $40 for a new fucking iPad 10? Yes! So I get it. And, it didn't take long, like fucking, like, 20, 30 minutes to get the iPad. It took, like, 2 hours to get the phone. The phone fucking sucks. The iPad is amazing. I don't really like the phone anymore, honestly. I love the iPad, though. But now that I'm finally settled in, I'm still doing a lot of walking. Just a couple days ago, I did 9 miles. But it's okay. That was by choice. That was all by choice. I could have Ubered, but I just chose not to. But for right now, I'm fine. I'm finally settled into this apartment. I'm actually cooking right now. Like I said, I just went grocery shopping, so I actually I didn't technically fill the refrigerator, but I kind of did at the same time. So it's full of like veggies, no fruit. Veggies on top. I got a shit ton of stuff as well, like chilies with adobo peppers. Like corn. Got verde. Some sauce up there, hot sauce, olive oil, rice, chips. I got a whole tortilla shells, a whole bunch of stuff on top of the fucking stuff, a bunch of seasonings. Got a whole bunch of chicken breast, chicken thighs. Got some beef in the refrigerator. Like I said, all the veggies. Got tomatillos. I cannot wait to throw the fuck down, make some tacos. I swear to God, it's gonna go crazy. The only thing I forgot was lime juice. I gotta go back and get some lime juice, and I need a blender. So if I can get those two things, it should be about $25 total. Then I'll be pretty golden. I'm not gonna lie. I really need to go back and get those two things. I do have the limes itself, but I'm looking at making a really big batch of pico de gallo, and yeah, I got like fucking 7 tomatoes, like fucking 8 tomatillos. I got a bunch of verde to make. I am ready to make. I got a shit ton of jalapenos. I can't wait to get into this. I just really fucking need lime juice instead of the lime itself, because that would be a whole lot of squeezing, and I don't have that many limes. But I am excited, and I have this little stove top over here. It's tiny. Right here. Yeah, there you go. That little stove top right there, that's going to be what I'm cooking with. I got a frying pan over there, and it's so ghetto. Like, it's so fucking stupid, but it works, okay? I swear to God. Oh, the ash drop. I looked down and the fucking smoke went right in my eye. God damn it, I'm a dumbass. Oh, that burned like a bitch. But it worked so good. I already got a couple things made. I got some fucking chicken and rice made. I got some cheeseburgers. I made, 8 cheeseburgers? 7? I think I made 7 cheeseburgers so far. 8. I made 8. I made 8 cheeseburgers. I got 6 of them, 4 of them. 4 of them wrapped up inside of like a bin. Along with chicken and rice in there. And then some mac and cheese for like the side of the, hamburgers. But yeah, I got a bunch of food in there. I can't wait when I get paid again. I'm about to go get some more food. I can't wait to get like stuff for the freezer, like frozen shit, like fucking, like I don't know. I'm gonna need like an air fryer. I'm really gonna need an air fryer. But I can't wait to get more cooking stuff, like like that electric griddle. Like it's just a top, like a whole top that just gets hot. So, that's really good too. I've made burgers on that a couple times. It's pretty decent. You can cook about 3 to 4 of them on there. 3 burgers at once. So it's definitely more than this. But other than that, I got the MMA lab about a mile away. So I'm thinking about walking there and starting MMA classes. I got the fucking cardio. I have been like running and walking like crazy. Like I've been losing weight. I've lost about 20 pounds since I got here. Sure, I've been smoking a lot. I've been eating a little bit more, so hopefully the weight loss can slow down. But I've lost about 20 pounds since I got here. I've been here since March 4th, 3rd. Let me see what else. That's pretty much it. Like, so far, I'm not really doing too much. Like, I'm chilling, just vibing. I'm really just trying to take the place in, trying to absorb as much as possible. But I will be 27 soon. So I do need to keep that part in my head that, hey, I can only vibe for so fucking long. Like, I'm grinding my ass off at work, but I can only do so much right now because I did just start, and it is a career. So it's not like go to a job, start this new job, and just start grinding right away. No, this is a career. Like, I have to show them what I can do, and sometimes that takes a little time. So I got to put in that time first before I really, like, it'll only get, like, built up from here. But right now, I'm just cruising, and it's okay. Like, when it gets busy, that's when I'll really crank down, or crack down on it. But right now, I'm just cruising. I'm not really eating out. I'm kind of just, saving my money, spending it on the necessaries. Sure, I'm spending like quite a bit on weed, but hey, look, it's cheap here. Like I got almost an ounce and then 2 grams of wax for like $100. Like it's crazy fucking cheap here. They always got deals. And I'm always fucking smoking. Like so much to where I really just ran out of fucking papers. And that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna go ahead and check out this video. I've never, recorded a video on my iPad before, so here we go. So thank you so much for watching this video. I can't wait to make more videos. It's gonna definitely be a lot more than this. Like not just me sitting down talking to a microphone. But yeah, I did also want to do a test run. So yeah, here we go. Thank you.